Believe it or not, in places of the Midwest, there's actually some field activity beginning to take place. I got a phone call from a good friend of mine, Brian Leone, who lives near Peru, Illinois, and said, "Hey, Chad, what are you up to?" And I said, "What's up?" And he said, "Why don't you come on out to the field? It's been a while since you've been in a floater truck out in the field." And I said, "Sure." So I drove up to Tonopah, Illinois, and I spent a good morning with Brian, and he kind of walked me through the process of the latest technology in their application systems. This particular farmer right here, this ground was actually had been chisel plowed in the fall, so it was really rough, so he kind of had to take his time. But he walked me through that process of calibrating the equipment, making sure it's all ready to go long before the fertilizer showed up. Once the fertilizer showed up, we got the machine loaded up and went right out to the field. He walked me through all the electronics on board that monitored both the spreader width so he can adjust the RPMs of the spreader, and then obviously paying close attention to that production rate or the product flow and the rate coming out of the machine. He was shooting for about 485 pounds an acre, and I got to tell you, he was pretty much spot on. It's just interesting seeing that other side of agriculture. Now, it was a rough field because it was frozen, but like Brian said, any of these fields, they can get done before the busy time gets here. They're going to do it right now. And he had another call when I was with him with another farmer who wanted to spread some fertilizer in the afternoon as well. I want to thank Brian for allowing me to come out and spend a little time with him and pick his brain. We also want to remind everyone, be careful with farm equipment on the roads. That season is slowly approaching. Reporting for This Week in Agribusiness, I'm Chad Colby.